Hi, my name is Andy King, and I'm one of the Knights in the Round Table in the national tour of Camelot. I'm originally from Council Bluffs, Iowa. I live in New York City now. I went to undergrad at University of Nebraska-Lincoln for voice performance, took a year off, and then I went to the Boston Conservatory to get my master's degree in musical theater. And here I am. This is my first time on tour, so it's been a great learning experience. It's been a great adventure. I'm going to answer some questions for you. How did you join the tour? Do you have an audition story to share? It's nothing too wild or crazy, but what's fun about it is that a lot of people think that they can't be cast from cattle calls, and that's exactly how I was cast. I got up really early one morning with, 2, 3, whatever, 100 other guys, and went through the audition process, had a couple callbacks, and then a couple weeks later I got cast in the show. So it does pay to go to those cattle calls. What things can I not live without on tour? There's nothing too specific, but we do have things on our bus because we're on the bus at all times. So we have our bus blanket that I have, and I have my 2 pillows. My book is super important, Kindle. And clothing is good too. So yeah. And then I have a few pictures that kind of keep me close to home and things. What have I done, enjoyed in Nashville so far? What haven't I done in Nashville so far? We've been here for a couple days now. It's been a blast. I'd never been here. We stopped here on a lunch break one time when we were passing through to another spot. But we've been on, the main road, Broadway. We took a self-guided tour, walking tour today, sort of trying to see everything. We've, been to tons of restaurants and bars to hear live music. One of the guys in the cast said he heard the worst band he's heard in Nashville, and then he laughed, said, which isn't saying much because every band in Nashville is amazing, it seems. But we've had a good time exploring and dancing and being silly and hopefully representing our tour well. Do I have any lucky charms or superstitions involved with going on stage? Not really, not consistent with every show. Sometimes things come up and you're like, oh wow, I've been doing that every show, and then you get superstitious and get in your head and then you keep doing it. But I try not to, because if I don't do it, then I'm just going to be paranoid for the rest of the show, and then I'm going to think something is going to get really messed up. Yeah. Do any other members of the cast have any routines before the show? Also, not really, but what I was going to say about this is one time, the male ensemble, we always have our dressing room together, and one time we were all split up. And oddly, we didn't like it at all. It was weird to have 3 and 3 versus all 6 of us together, because we were used to each other's energy, and we always, create songs, oddly enough, and weird things, and so it was weird to be split up and have this dead energy, that we weren't able to kind of create together as the men's ensemble. Been on the tour since October, started rehearsals in September in New York City. There's really been nothing bad about it. I feel very fortunate and very lucky, and I think that's the same for a lot of the cast in the tour. We've had a great time. Every new city, whether it's a bigger city, whether it's a small tiny place, it's always new, it's always different, and we're always seeing different parts of the country that are always cool and exciting, and everyone's been really friendly and great for us. Last book I read, I'm currently reading The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I just read The Pact, super depressing book. And then right before that, I read The Shack, which was also really good. Also kind of sad. I got to get something happy. I love reading. Habit of overpacking every single time. Nothing specific. I just feel like I'm going to somehow, be stranded on a desert island when that's just not going to happen. One last one. What advice would you give to aspiring performers, musicians, actors? Just go for it. Study hard. Work hard. But keep your passion alive. Make connections. Have a great time. But it is all about hard work. There are a lot of really, really, really talented people in the world. And so you have to find something that's going to set you above the rest. And a lot of times there are going to be hundreds of people who are amazing at singing, hundreds of people who are amazing at acting, thousands of people who are amazing at dancing. So you just have to go, you have to have a good attitude and keep pushing and working hard. Thank you, Nashville. We've had an awesome time, and hope to see you soon. Bye.